Hi there, it's day 26, and today I just wanted to talk a bit about the backup procedure that I use, particularly with Storyline, but with other large files too, really. So I back up to the network at work when I'm working on a project, and usually I do that a few times a day because I'm kind of paranoid about losing stuff. I hate losing work. If I've struggled to make something work with triggers and so on in Storyline, I don't want to have to try and reinvent the wheel. So I've got my example project open here at the moment. If I just go to Windows Explorer, here's the file. So I'll right click on it and I'll copy it and paste it over onto my network drive, which I've got open here. So if I right click and choose paste, let's just see what happens if I try and take a backup of it while the file's open in Storyline still. Oh, and it says, okay, the action can't be completed because the file is open in Storyline. And you get a similar message if you try and copy, or try and open the file rather, while it's still copying. So that can be a bit of a problem because Storyline files can sometimes be very large, particularly if you've got video in them, say. And here, what my workflow normally is then, so say this is lunchtime, I'm going to take a copy of the file and put it on the network just before I go to lunch. What you can do is just close the file while you're in Storyline, but for the sake of today I'll close Storyline altogether. I'll say yes, I'll save that, save my changes. So having closed Storyline, what I do instead of trying to have the file open while it's copying to the network, I'll copy it locally, so it's still in the clipboard. I can just right click and choose paste here and I should get a copy in the same folder. So because that's on my hard drive, it does it very quickly. I mean, here it's a very small file, but even with a large file, that's a lot quicker copying just to your C drive rather than copying over the network or to the internet, wherever you back up to. Maybe you back up to Google Drive or OneDrive or Dropbox or whatever it is. So now what I'll do is with this local copy, I'll right click on that and choose cut. And then I'll go to my network drive and choose paste. And now I can freely open the copy that's on my C drive, the original copy, while the second copy is being moved over to the network. So that's just how I do backups of Storyline files. Be interested to hear what your sort of backup routine is, where you back up to and how often, and if you've got any tips or techniques. So hope to catch you again. Thanks for tuning in as usual, and see you tomorrow.